Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a foundation review. I'm going to be reviewing the Lawless Woke Up Like This foundation. I feel like she gets it. Like, I feel like Annie just loves the look of conventional makeup and she wants to bring that to the green beauty market, and I love it. I'm all about it. So let's see what this foundation is all about. The foundation retails for $46, which I feel like is definitely worth it with the ingredients and also it being full coverage. The packaging is amazing, super luxe. It's full coverage. So in terms of what skin types this foundation is for, it's gonna be for sensitive, normal, dry, and combination, so all skin types, which is great. It's antioxidant rich, and it has skin balancing oils and hydrating shea butter. So it's a very hydrating foundation. I have the shade Bronze, is the lighter shade that I picked up, and then I also have Heat, which is another shade that I picked up. Let's start with the lighter shade, which is Bronze. Bronze is a medium deep with neutral golden undertones. Now Heat is the next shade over, and it's a medium deep with yellow undertone. It has a pump, which I love. I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand. So Bronze, I'm looking at Bronze. Bronze really does look like my shade because this part of my jawline is the darkest. I always match foundations to that. And then, so I am looking at Heat. This is one of those shades that, like, for me, would be probably perfect in the summertime. What I will do though is keep both of these foundations and I'm gonna mix them because they're probably my perfect shade mixed together. So let me buff it in just to see. So, it could be a little darker, I feel like. Like, it could be a smidge darker to match so that it doesn't look gray over my hyperpigmentation. I feel like that's the issue that I have from time to time, you know? So I'm gonna do it the beauty blogger way. 1, 2. Foundation on. So it could be a little darker, this shade, but it could not at the same time. I feel like it does oxidize, like I heard on the site. And I'm just gonna apply like a little bit of heat over, like a dot. I feel like I always mix my foundations, like I don't mind it, but this is perfect. In terms of dewiness that everyone's kind of like talking about with this foundation, it definitely is very dewy, like I'm not gonna lie, but I like it. The older that I get, the more I like my skin to be dewy because I just feel like it makes you look younger. I'm kind of over the whole matte foundation situation. Like, look at how glowy and pretty this foundation looks. Like, if it was matte, it would, one, kind of like settle into my fine lines and things like that, and I'm just learning to embrace the glow. I always say this on my channel, like, even if you have oily skin, you need to embrace products that give you more of a glow. You just do it better for you. I'm gonna put Heat closer to where like my neck is because I would say Heat isn't that much darker than my skin tone, but it's a little darker than my skin tone. I want to put it here to match my neck so that it looks like an ombre, so it doesn't look like a mask. It starts to kind of match the multi-dimensions of my face. That's something I've always kind of done. This foundation is also really nice, like blending on the face. It dries down to like this natural finish, but it's like a glowy, natural, it's not overly dewy, and that's saying a lot because I have oily skin. If I felt like it was too dewy, I would say it's too dewy. You know, when I don't like foundations, I tell you guys, it does not make me look gray, and a lot of foundations make me look gray, but it looks so good. I'm like, I didn't think I was gonna love this foundation as much as I do. It's definitely going in my capsule, and it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. Like, it doesn't feel like I have a ton of foundation on. It just feels so good. I'm gonna set it, and I will be back to give you guys my thoughts. It sets completely matte. It doesn't like resist translucent powder. If you guys have it and you feel like it's a little too dewy but you love the coverage, Or you're just gonna be rocking it all day and you wanna make sure it's gonna stay in place, just set it with a translucent powder, it'll be fine. I'm gonna invest in the Lawless translucent powders. My thoughts. This foundation is amazing. You don't need a primer. I did not use a primer. I barely really use primers anymore, although I did just get one in. I still didn't use it though, so I'm just saying all that to say you're fine without a primer. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this foundation review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. I love you guys. Bye.